And that made me realize that Danganronpa kind of follows like a sitcom script. It really does. It's like a sitcom, but people die in it. In the same way that Ultra Asparagus is a buddy cop. It was really good. It had a lot of effort that went into it. Anyway, who drowned him? Who drowned Ryoma?
That sink could have held enough water to do it for sure.
Alright, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
They need to make more of those. I think there's like a lot of like X bought its Danganronpa class trial. I think there's a lot of those. I just don't check them out because I'm worried about like spoilers. That's like the only reason why I don't go out just looking for dumb Danganronpa videos.
But how did the culprit carry his body to the gym from there?
Through the weird mechanism from window to window.
Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
A second.
It's actually not far at all.
Yeah.
Although perhaps it's more accurate to say
On
there's
that.
a shortcut.
This thing. There we go. My AC controller.
Was there a shortcut?
Who's more emo than Shuichi? Celeste from the first game? Is Korikiyo emo? Like, listen, man, look at him. I don't know if he's emo, but he could be. The right answer is nobody. Well, because, okay, do you have to like be like self-defeatist to yourself if you're emo? Like, is that part of the deal? Because if that's the case, I think it is Shuichi. Can I? Do I just?
There!
Okay, just the window.
The shortcut is the window in Ryoma's lab.
The window.
That's what I thought.
That's right. None of the windows in this school open. Except the one in Ryoma's lab. And on top of that, the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
Hmm.
Do you think a culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window?
No.
And they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. How's that? Mission complete!
Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed earlier.
It does. It really
The
does.
gym window was too high to reach from the poolside, even if one used the ladder.
That's right! I apologize! I must go on a journey to reflect on this!
We keep hitting dead ends, since we don't
I like
know how
Tenko.
the body was thrown into the gym.
It wasn't thrown.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
Not necessarily. We learned a lot of important information. Now that I'm sure it's the scene of the crime was Ryoma's lab, the case is becoming clearer. I'm fired. Why? What did I do? What did I do? To determine how the body got from the crime scene to where it was found. I have to figure out how to get from the 3rd floor window to the gym. Alright then, I have to analyze possible methods and find the most likely. Hangman, you suck at being a cameraman. Listen man, I'm doing exactly what I want to do with the camera. This is my artistic vision. Okay? This is the way I envision it in my head. Dude, earlier today, the screen's having a seizure. Don't worry about that. Earlier today, I was watching fucking Overwatch League. And the cameraman that was like filming the players kept having like zoom ins and zoom outs. Like every like 2 seconds, they were like zooming in and then zooming out. And I was like, what the fuck is this Torchwood zoom? That's something they would do in Torchwood. I don't know if any of you ever watched Torchwood, the show, but it had a lot of like zooming in for characters to be like dramatic, but it was just really weird. And it was really funny. No, yeah, I mean, Torchwood is kind of a... It's not an old show, but it was like an old Tumblr show. Like, when did it... It was like 2007, yeah. It's been a while. Wait, you mean... Yo, we're playing cars? We're driving cars? We have to deduce how things are connected. Psych taxi will start up. Okay, so this is the counterpart to logic dive. Like, it's the next evolution of logic dive. Yo, we have a racing minigame. Love it. Psych taxi. Okay, question. Other cars, letter cube, time, and influence focus gauge. The objective of this mode is to gather the letter cubes lying around to form the question. Use the A button to accelerate it and the left stick to move left and right. Picking up letter cubes to the right, you can complete the question. Once you complete the question, head towards the escort that has the correct answer. If it's the right answer, they'll get in your car. If it's the wrong answer, something bad happens. Also, there will be other cars on the road. If you hit those, you will take focus energy damage. If it's getting dangerous, use RV to concentrate. Stay calm and avoid them. Okay, let me read that again. Other cars, okay. If it's getting dangerous, RV to concentrate. Okay. Try safely, enjoy the ride. So I don't have to think about what letters I'm getting. I just get the cues and the question will just form. Psych taxi! True. Do we have a boost? We got a letter. Hell yeah. Yeah. This actually doesn't control that bad. But that opinion could change. This minigame is good. I like it. Yeah. I like how it looks. I really do like the view of this minigame. The body was rough from where? Is that what it says? Yeah. Body was rough from where? Okay, now I need to focus. Thinking time. Oh shit! I don't like thinking. That's one of my worst things I'm worse about. The body was rough from where? From the lab window or lab door? Oh god. It worked. Good. You ran over her. You ran over her, and then she just gets into your car. Also, I was thinking that this is what they meant with saying escort, but apparently... Oh, more questions. Oh, shit. Get a Monokuma heads up. I'm not gonna... Oh, do I have to run over the Monokuma? Or is it later during the trial? Like, is there a Monokuma on the road that I have to run over? Yeah. The body was from to the gym from where? Okay. I mean, from Ryuma's lab, right? And from the gym. Oh god. And from the window, right? Okay. Yo, what is this song? What are the lyrics to this? This looks really good. I like the visuals for this a lot. Like, it was like dusk, and now it's nighttime. I like how much neon lights there is here. It's kind of cool. Okay, there are other cars now, so I have to be careful. Damn it, okay. I was gonna hit the car if I hit the letters. Fuck you. Damn it. I can't get all of them. Monokuma. Found it. Thank you for the heads up. I would have probably dodged them if I didn't realize who it was. How was it moved from the classroom window to the gym window? To do some kind of weird contraption. Classroom window? Does it count as a classroom? From window to window via the pool. I mean, not the pool. It went through the pool room, but it was from window to window, yeah. So, yeah, I got the Monokumas. Lab window, yeah. It connects! I got it! Sorry, I was playing cards inside my head.
I've got it. Ryoma's body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
Yeah.
Directly? Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window.
Now they use a contraption to wear marks on each window.
I mean,
Come
we're
on,
talking
guys.
about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
Those Monokumas are well hidden. Yeah, it's not like 2. In 2, you could like see them very easily. And also not in minigames.
I don't believe he was thrown, but perhaps another way.
What do you mean another way? There's no other way to move it.
The culprit must have used some kind of equipment.
Yes. Maki has this good intelligence stat.
With this
This
equipment,
doesn't
we
cooperate,
can
but
connect the 2 windows and move the body to the gym.
good job, Maki. Equipment to connect the windows. I believe it was found near the body.
There!
Found that.
The rope found behind the gym stage could have been used to connect the windows.
Oh, there was a mysterious mystery about that rope that only Atua can reveal. What mysterious mystery? During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason.
So Maki's the next Kyoko. This is something that I was supposed to say earlier. Like, I think that this game's Ryoko / Chiaki is actually Kokichi. But Kokichi is also the Nagito, which is weird. Because, okay, so here's the thing. In both games, like in Danganronpa 1 and 2, you had the Helper and you have the Troublemaker. And the Helper in Trials in Danganronpa 1 and 2 were Kyoko and then Chiaki. And then in the Troublemakers were Byakuya and then Nagito. But for this game, we don't have a Helper. You can say Maki, but Maki literally started helping like right now. Like at this moment. She didn't do shit in the first trial. And she didn't start helping until like right now, right? If she continues to help, it could be her. But the one that kind of drives the conversation every time is Kokichi.
It's a mysterious mystery. Only Atua knows the answer.
So, during nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
Didn't they use the fucking... the other thing? The tennis cord or whatever?
The rope is roughly 65 feet in length. As for the distance between the windows, according to the sign of the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet.
Yeah, so it would reach, I think. Yeah,
And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet.
it would reach.
Altogether, the sum total length from one window to the other is roughly 50 feet.
Good job, Kibo.
Pool is only thing between research lab and gym windows.
You bet it's long enough. That's what she said.
I'm glad you're having fun, Mia.
Wait, who said that?
Don't worry about that.
Even if the rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
No, going to think it would work. Just need one more rope.
How?
Another rope. There was only one, though.
Oh, like tie one. Like tie two ropes together in the pool room and then pull one rope into the other side or something like that?
Then it's impossible. Sorry.
No, there was one more rope. I'm sure there was another rope, or at least something that could be used as a rope. Yeah, it's the... Where is that? Here. Tennis net cable.
This is it!
Oh.
The tennis net cable
I don't
from
want to
Ryoma's
sneeze.
lab could serve as a rope.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
How long is it?
It was like 50, right?
About 50 feet or so. But how do they use it?
Like, the fact that Kaito knows exactly how long it is, well, but that is helpful, you know?
Okay, so
How?
first, culprit hang rope outside of one window. Then, culprit move to other side.
Do the same on the other side and then tie the ropes in the room in between and then pull, use, yeah. Yes,
And
yes,
tie
okay.
cable to other window.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Then, after tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together. That how culprit make one rope that reach both windows.
Yeah, okay. Gonta big brain. Yes,
Wow,
Gonta's the
that's
cleverest one of
amazing,
all of
Gonta.
us.
You're so knowledgeable.
Gonta smart.
It's nothing. Going to use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
Good job, Gonta.
Even if they did connect the windows with a rope, they can't carry a body on just that.
Yeah, which is why there was the weird device that was floating on the pool.
Eureka! I got it!
Okay.
Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration.
Yeah, also, Thomas Edison was a fuck, wasn't he? Didn't Thomas Edison just steal a bunch of shit from Tesla? Also, didn't Tesla want to fuck birds? Wait, I'm thinking about the right person, right? Edison is the fuck that stole a bunch of shit from Tesla. He was an asshole. Yeah, Edison was mostly a businessman, not an inventor. He just hired people to make shit for him. Which is what... Miyu, if you say something stupid as well, I'll reach my fist through my phone screen and punch you.
But in my case, it's 100% inspiration.
You get it. Just tell us already.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other, like Tarzan.
Like what? Who's the Tarzan you speak of?
The body would reach the gym window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank. Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
Facepalm. Seriously, Miyu? There's... Oh, what is this conversation? Fucking focus,
They also had
guys.
to put the body
Okay.
in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible with just one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
Not just a rope. Yes, we saw the
Well,
thing, the
anyway,
tire
it
on
would
the
have been
pool or
pretty
whatever.
difficult to get that body in the piranha tank. They wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan. The culprit must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands. But is there really a way to do that?
Kokichi, are you hinting at something?
Am I?
Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
Oh my god, Tenko said something smart, just like when I kinda mentioned the possibility that the poison was in the fire grenade. Did she? You're confusing me. You were definitely onto something. It's true that the culprit needs to place the body directly into the piranha tank. If the body were to fall, the culprit would not have been able to retrieve it. They should have had one shot at it, not second chances. So obviously the culprit would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully, meaning they would have wanted to get as close to the window as possible. The problem is how? How did they get near it? All that we know right now is that there was a rope that connected the windows. Somehow the culprit used to move the body and were close to the window themselves. To make that work, they must have used something else. But what would that be? What could he have done?
All right, Shuichi. The stage is finally set.
What?
Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial. It all starts with you. You be the opening act, and I'll be the main event. And then together, we're gonna save everyone.
You do it, Kaito.
Together?
Don't touch me.
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick. I believe in you, so I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Yeah.
That sounds like maybe a death flag. Okay, I can do this. I will solve this mystery and show everyone the truth. This is the main event. Something was used with the rope to move the body between the windows. Think, come on, think! Can we play Hangman? Yeah, we're playing Hangman, let's go! I have no idea what the answer is. Yo, how did this... What did the culprit fashion to move the body between the windows? Fuck it. Grab random shit. Incorrect. Okay, so it's not a P. It's not an E. We're just gonna die trying. Okay. Time to guess. I'm literally just guessing. Okay, the first... It might be rope. Okay, so it's rope. And then what are the other three letters? English is not the first language. I apologize. Okay. Rope. Okay. Rope. Who? Rope way? Is that a word? Is rope way a word? They didn't use the ropes. They used the rope way.
That's it. The culprit used something like a ropeway to move the body.
Yes? Okay. Let me Google what a ropeway is. Okay, it is actually a thing. Sorry. Okay, this is actually a case of me being like, I'm sorry, English not first language. Because I did not know what this fucking thing was called. But apparently it's called a ropeway. Okay. Anyway, we got it. Easy. Just by guessing. No problem, no sweat. We Gucci.
Ropeway, huh? Are you sure about that? Wow, you got drain damage or something? You'd need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that!
I was sucking Doom, by the way. No, there definitely was. The culprit used it to move the body along the rope. Yo, we're playing Minesweeper? Mind Mine. We're playing Minesweeper? In this mode, the objective is to dig up an answer. At the beginning, the answer will be completely covered by pieces. Is this just Minesweeper? Let's stick to move the cursor and erase pieces with the A button. Pieces will be erased when two or more of the same color connect. Okay. The adjacent pieces will then change color in the following order. White, pink, yellow, white. If you do it right, you can remove all the pieces from an object. The trick is to predict how the adjacent pieces will change. When all the pieces on top of an object are gone, you can select the object as the answer. If you select the wrong object, your input gauge will take damage. If there's just one piece left, you can press the A button repeatedly to break it. But that will just incur a time penalty, so you don't just button mash. It might sound complicated, but trust me, you'll get it as you play. I was about to say, fuck this shit. I don't get it, but we'll see. Thank you for your understanding, or lack of. Mine. Okay, 4. Okay, 5. That is okay. Okay. The difficult part will be remembering which is like the pattern for the color change, I think. Because I am an idiot. Oh, okay. I'm uncovering... Okay, this is what I need. This thing is what I need. Can I choose this now? Clear!
I see it!
I see it! In my mind! It's not Minesweeper, by the
It's
way.
the
It just
inner
looks
tube.
like it.
The rubber inner tube we found floating in the pool.
The inner tube?
Remember the inner tube we found in the pool?
I feel like it was
On
Kaito,
one
by the
side.
way. That's like literally the only reason he was like, "You got this, buddy."
Maybe
Now the
rope
answer-
was
the question is
originally
why,
tied on
though?
both sides. The culprit made a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows. And because the third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along.
Mm-hmm.
The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported 2 people.
Really? Could have supported too? Sure.
The culprit
Okay.
used the ropes and the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway and used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym.
This is so dumb and convoluted. I love it. That's just what this game franchise is.
Once through the gym window, the culprit stood on the inner tube to move the body. Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. That way would be more stable and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Well, when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible. But wow, a ropeway!
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules? It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
Would it count as that?
Last time we got asked that question, we just sticking your body through the window is an
Sorry.
automatic out. But standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
Yeah, shut up, please.
Eh?
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit!
I wasn't paying attention. Last time we got asked a question, we decided it was okay. Okay. Somebody asked.
Way to put your foot in your mouth.
His foot! Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
Somebody was knocking on my door, so I was like, I just threw something in order to signify that I'm busy.
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
Yeah, that's what that was. That's her means of communication. Because it's also like my sister, and my sister is like a little bit annoying too. So she would have kept knocking on my door for like a minute, unless I would have just been like, be gone.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
Pops?
Oh, you're just gonna kill him. Just execute him right there. That would be funny.
Uh-oh.
Siblings, am I right?
He's mad at you now.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Stop. Do not bully Monosuke.
Huh?
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes.
Monosuke's gonna die this trial.
I want us all to get along.
Monodam's right!
Monosuke, you better thank Monodam. Less attitude and more gratitude. Got it?
Man, the trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up? But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
So culprit really used ropeway to move body?
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
Ropeway murder? Some crazy ass shit.
It is, but you're in Danganronpa.
But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Not necessarily.
Hmm.
All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway. Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side.
Yes. Throw the
Tossing
rope in there.
rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
I see! The rope was thrown from the window! That's why we found it there.
Why throw the rope back though?
With that method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
So who's tired right now?
But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime, why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
Because they couldn't get in the pool during nighttime.
I believe that was an accident.
Yeah, it just fell in there.
Accident?
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
Because they couldn't retrieve it. The reason the culprit left it in the pool is obvious. They didn't like water. It was nighttime.
That's it.
Can you guys shut up? Most of you are useless right
If they
now.
wanted to get it, they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
I mean, this is Danganronpa, bro.
I see.
This is just the way
They
it be.
couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low. Even
Yes.
if one tried to draw in the inner tube using the rope, the steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's no way a rope would work.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
Sounds like a lot of work. I can see why they just left it there.
Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them. Huh! What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it? Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur!
No, actually. Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
It was some bullshit. Like, I'm not gonna deny that.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us.
This is where Koki just kind of starts flexing, just like, we're so lucky that somebody could have corroborated Maki's alibi, huh? He just look at Shuichi.
Oh, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
Shut up. Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough. Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a ropeway.
I love how much he loves it every time.
Respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
No, respecting the culprit's intelligence is crucial in solving this case. We're so close. We're just one step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
So, who is it?
Damn it.
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event. But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
Is it fucking Kaito?
Okay.
Do I have to just choose someone?
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself. Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the culprit is?
Korikiryo's like, oh man. Yes, I have a good idea who the culprit is. Do we? Hi, Fredacious, how are you doing? Do we? Like, I can literally just kick it down to Kaito and Maki for some reason.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
What?
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick.
I'm gonna save. Just in case. Just in case. I still don't know whom the fuck it is, so.
I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
It was Kaito. Wait, what?
You believe in my detective skills?
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
Yeah, I need to believe in my detective work. This whole setup would have had to been preparing the gym well beforehand. Knowing that narrows down the list of suspects. Okay, so what he's saying is it would have happened to be preparing the gym beforehand. So then that narrows down the list of suspects. It narrows it down to like Kirumi, Kimiko, Angie. Please be you. Like, I have no reason to think it's her other than the fact that I don't like her. Can please be you? No, it's not. Uh-oh, is something wrong? Remember everyone's alibis. You think that the person really made the mechanism in the gym? No, I think I'm a fraud. Okay. Please don't be Kirumi. I mean, it would have to be during nighttime, right? So, like... Kaito, is it you, motherfucker? It's not. It wasn't Kaito, but I remember someone mentioning they went to the gym. You think I'm a fraud? Please don't be Kirumi. Just please.
It has to be you.
Fucking god damn it. Why?
There's one more thing I still have to confirm. But Kirumi is the prime suspect.
Why has it gotta be her?
Me?
What? Kirumi?
Oh, so Kirumi is the culprit.
That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
Is this true, Kirumi?
I cannot believe you would suspect me.
Because Kirumi's too good to stay alive.
If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision? I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake.
That is a good sprite, I like it. But... I'll stop debate. Kirumi's too good to stay alive, that's true. Spike is like, we made a character that was too good. So...
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
No.
Damn it.
I mean, it's true that we don't have... people don't have alibis for like middle of the night. I mean, we have alibis until like 11 p.m.
And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for night.
If it's like past 11 a.m.
I believe most of us.
No, that's not it. You think I'm a fraud?
The crime was committed at nighttime.
And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I don't have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work.
Mm-hmm.
Someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
That's true.
That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
To force Kirumi to implicate herself, my logic has to be airtight. There's a hole in her story somewhere. I just have to stay calm and find it. Damn it.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
Okay, what does alibis for the rest of the say? Shuichi, Kibo, Kiyo, and Tsumugi and Tenko were forced to gather at the Ultimate Entomologist from 8 to 11. 5 minutes, at 5 minutes to 9 p.m. Himiko and Angie joined as well. Kokichi was in the Ultimate Entomologist lab until 9 p.m. He was with Kirumi from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. By 11 p.m. he returned to the lab. Kirumi was in the gym until a little before 9 p.m. with Himiko and Angie. From 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. she was with Kokichi. Lie? Do I have to lie? No, the game is telling me that there's a hole somewhere, so it's not about lying here. Kirumi was in the gym until a little before. Okay, interesting. This tells us when everyone has an alibi, at which points. Kirumi does not have an alibi for 8:55 to 9. So she has like a 5-minute window where she doesn't have an alibi. It's fucking funny. Well, that's what I did.
Crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
That's not it. You got the back route. I don't know how routes work in this game, though. I did like earlier. That's a proof. Let it have it, Shuichi. What exactly does this evidence prove? Surely you can do better than this, yes? I made a mistake. They think I'm a fool.
What's wrong?
I'm gonna die here.
I have, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
Nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
She doesn't have an alibi for 5 minutes.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Oh, okay.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
That is true.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin.
Could it have been done by anyone?
She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, perhaps.
I don't know where. Do I have to say something here? What are my bullets again? It's alibis for yesterday. It's alibis for Maki alone. It's I did 3 lies in trial. Insect meet and greet. And then the Monokuma file. In this trial? Okay. I don't know what to say here. I literally don't know what to say when. I think I have to say this, because this proves that she doesn't have an alibi for like 5 minutes. At the end score would show you, you got the back route. Now you guys are arguing amongst yourselves, but I have no idea what to do here. There's a hole in your storage somewhere, I just have to come and find it. And I can't save in the middle of this, by the way. Like, I want to save, but I can't, so I'm just gonna die here. Let's take a look at it again.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime.
Refute. Anybody could have done it. With what?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Okay, that's it, I guess.
Wrong. No. The only person who could have prepared this murder is Kirumi.
She's the only capable person.
Preparations in the gym, in any case.
And why do you believe that?
Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
Like tying the rope to the gym window and putting a partition in the piranha tank.
That's right. Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation. That could only have been done when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
But Kirumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
Yes.
Not enough time for the whole murder. but enough time to set it up.
Sure.
Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
I used to lie, and most of us do not have one. Is that it?
This is my selfless devotion.
Okay, sword fight. I was out of options.
While I do understand where you are coming from, I assure you this is just a part of your petty imagination. An empty theory created from nihilism.
Oh god, what are we doing? What are we doing here?
If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided narrative. When you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty, your entire case falls apart.
Advance.
What do you mean by crux of the argument? How is it just a guess?
Mm-hmm.
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window. But there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
That was not it. How does that prove I used the rope? I failed to see your point. Damn it. I made a mistake. I need to think it over again.
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that
Mark window
rope,
frame, yeah.
it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window. But there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
There we go.
I'll cut through your words.
She is sword fighting with her broom. I gifted her broom. I literally gifted her that.
I have evidence. The abrasions left on the window frames at the
That was the
gym
gift I
lab.
gave her because she loves it. I gave her like 2.
Scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
Just tying the rope to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage. The rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly.
Is this just the way it's gonna be? Like, because Kirumi falls into the like Peko character archetype a little bit. Is this just the way it's gonna be with every second trial from now on? Like, if there's a next Danganronpa game when you're gonna see the cool chick who's like a badass, and you're gonna be like, okay, she's the one that dies in the second trial. She's a killer.
The frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Can you explain to me
Oh? What's wrong, Kirumi?
why?
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, what's
Shut up.
Is Kirumi quiet because that's what happened?
Please answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit.
Okay.
But I cannot allow that. Because I must do this for everyone.
For everyone?
I have a duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect.
I mean, most of the trial have something in common with the other game's trial. Yeah, I know. The Gonta's gonna die in the 4th trial. Like Sakura and Nekomaru. The big buff person that is the nicest person in the universe is gonna die on the 4th trial.
So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
So is it just really just that she wants to get out because she needs to serve the people that are waiting for her? Like, we're gonna hear like a sad story of like there's people I must look after. Her response seems genuine. So what does she mean by everyone? Is she doing this for all our sakes? Or am I wrong? Is Kirumi innocent? No, I'm wrong again.
Hey, Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about?
Like, she's absolutely guilty, but like... Kaito?
I've just got a weird feeling about this. When you said everyone, it felt like you weren't talking about us.
Yeah, she wasn't.
It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who isn't here?
Someone outside of the academy?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, do you think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
Oh. What if they gave her her own motive video?
Huh?
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed murder, right?
Is that true?
I completely forgot about motive videos being a thing, kind of.
I am so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
She's playing.
Unnecessary?
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about.
It is all of you, of course.
Really? Do you swear to a tour?
Yes, really. So please believe me. I am not the culprit.
Yeah, she's
I
lying.
do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die.
She's lying.
Because I made a promise to Kaede.
Don't bring her
She
name
wished
when you're
for
lying.
all of us to escape together. I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid. I wish to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to.
I was about to say that.
Kirumi.
She's lying.
Are we totally sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe it's someone else.
I'm upset.
Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
I would love it if it was him, but sadly the game decided.
How rude.
Sadly the game decided no. The best character has to go. The worst characters have to stay. This is the way it always gonna go. Like, literally the game is just like, hey. The game is just like, hey. Wait, I can't find it. What the fuck? I wouldn't say best. I mean, here's the thing. She was the best character until the game decided, you know what? She's gonna be a killer, actually. Let me... Does this work? Okay, it works. Here. The game literally just decided, you know what? Like, best girl has to go. The worst character has to stay. Literally. Also, yes. Now she's not the best character anymore. Well, I suppose Gonta was always the best character. But she was always, like, best girl. Until the game decided, you know what? She's gonna be a killer. Because, like, everyone on paper, before they commit murder... I mean, she could still be the best character even after murdering. That's the reason why everybody loves Nagito Komaeda.
Gonta just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryoma.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well.
Which is why she's the one that has to go, because she was so capable. She is.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
You really are screwed up.
But he's not
Screwed up
wrong.
from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
Don't talk shit on him.
Shuichi, please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit.
No, I will
You
not.
only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct? But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit with that insufficient proof.
No one can make food for me anymore. Everyone's gonna starve next chapter.
It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym. They do not have alibis. They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
Now she's actually pointing fingers, which is the most suspicious thing you could say.
When you put it that way, it does seem possible.
We can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Yeah, maybe we should think it over one more time.
Who's gonna say no? Shuichi, Kaito, or Kikuchi? It's gonna be like, you're all idiots.
Made a promise.
Okay, no.
As the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth.
I face doubt, I hold out, I reach out to... It just starts playing.
I made a promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
They're scared. They're scared that they have to accuse one of their friends of murder. So it's up to me. I have to do it. I'll use my detective work to prove it.
So you still believe I am the culprit?
We have no one else, so... Kenji's
There's
only
no
beard.
evidence to indicate that I am...
No, there is. I have proof that you're the culprit. I realized it when we determined that the ropeway was used to move the body.
Shuichi, why are you singing? We're gonna prove Hiromu is the
It wasn't
killer.
Kirumi who moved the body with a makeshift ropeway. then the final clue falls into place.
The final clue?
The damning evidence that proves Kirumi is the culprit.
Is the fucking piece of cloth that was in the pool, is it like part of Kirumi's dress or something? But that song is a bop. It's such a hyper bop. I love that song.
Shuichi, won't you please tell me why you are so desperate to pin me as the culprit? Don't you want to protect everyone?
She's manipulating.
I'm doing
I
this
don't...
because I want to protect everyone.
I mean, here's the thing, is that she has to if she wants to, like, get away with it.
Shuichi.
Then you're wrong. Your deduction is all wrong.
Your words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
Danganronpa does this weird thing where, like, I almost don't want to, like, find out, like, every detail about how the murder went when you already know who the culprit is, because you already know who's the killer, like, half an hour before you prove it, right? And I want, like, Danganronpa does this weird thing where, like, it's like, oh, it's Kirumi, and I'm like, okay, how? Just tell me why. I don't care anymore about how she did it. Just say whatever. Skip straight into, like, the scene before the execution and just give me an explanation. Because I refuse to keep listening to the game being like, no, this character's fighting for the life. It's like, no, just tell me why. 1 hour later, okay, so why is Kirumi the killer? I mean, I just want Kirumi to give me an explain to me why she did it. That's all I want to hear. Like, I just want the moment where you can see the character.
All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others. I can't bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat. You can't save anyone!
What if she says you couldn't even say Kaede? I'm just gonna be like, fuck off. Okay, no. No more doubts. I'm confident I'm right. I'm going to present everyone's the evidence to prove she's guilty. Oh god, which one? Is it this?
This is it!
Yeah, it's the thing that was left. Like, yeah, sure, Kirumi.
The piece of black fabric in the pool. That's the final clue that proves you're guilty.
I mean, if Ryoma wasn't wearing anything that was black, I would be like, yeah, okay, maybe it was Kurumi's dress, but Ryoma also wears black, so.
It's been bothering me for a while. I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't dismiss it entirely. Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain. It's an important piece of the puzzle, because like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Why not?
Using the ropeway, you could slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym, but how would you control it? If it kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have thrown the body off.
Mm-hmm.
To prevent that from happening, the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed.
Okay.
For example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
Okay.
Yeah, so what? You're still wrong. Your logic is flawed.
She's so sweating.
Kirumi, why are you becoming increasingly erratic?
I mean,
There is such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth.
What truth?
it's just like a matter of time before Koyakyo commits murder. Like, I feel like that guy is gonna kill someone. And is gonna enjoy it.
Cloth is just trash. You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that.
He's not gonna enjoy the murder, he's gonna enjoy the trial.
No, it's not just trash. It's proof that you're the culprit.
Sweating. Finding out that black fabric fits it in this is the key to everything. I'll make it all clear now. Oh god.
You are incorrect.
This is such a good.
What is this truth? That is just your empty.
I literally don't know how to do this.
Ugh. You continue to confuse everyone. You are incorrect.
Okay.
this truth?
Found it.
That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth,
Oh, that was a
everyone
hole.
might die. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth,
Oh, that was a hole.
everyone might die. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. I completely understand your reasoning,
Damn it.
but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not
Damn
have
it.
any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. I only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere?
Bum bum bum
I
bum.
completely understand your reasoning,
Bum 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 boom boom.
but I will never accept it. It
Wait, what the
seems you wish
fuck?
to pin me as the culprit.
Fuck you.
You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. I only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning, but I
Damn
will
it.
never accept it. It seems you wish to
We're
pin
really
me
low.
as the culprit.
Okay. Final blow.
What does that piece of trash prove?
Kirumi's gloves.
It ends here!
It's done. Kirumi, where do you get that shield? Wait, what's the picture? Why is it gonna be like that?
The piece of fabric came from Kirumi's black glove.
I wanna go, like, I wanna see those, like, final, like, the full pieces of art when she's wearing, like, the shield, and I think she had like, a broom. They did the same with Kaede. Like, every culprit is gonna have that, and I think that's a really rad piece of art. I wanna see that artwork.
Kirumi's glove?
Gigi destroyed the killer's clothes every single time. Does he? Is every culprit a woman?
If the culprit were slowing their
That
descent
wouldn't
by
surprise me
grabbing
from
the rope with
Spike.
their hands,
It really wouldn't.
there would have been a lot of friction, easily enough to cause rope burn. But our culprit was smart. They weren't burned because they weren't bare-handed.
Yeah, the culprit had gloves on. One got all torn up from the friction and
Leiko would
fell
be
into
shocked that
pool?
another journalist may kill.
From what I remember, the only one who wears black gloves is Kirumi, right?
The gloves on your hands now. I take it they're from your dorm?
The extra uniforms in our rooms are made of the same material we're wearing now.
I'll send you the artwork right now. Can you do the same for Kaede's artwork?
With your glove.
I think it's really cool.
Well, Kirumi,
The full piece of artwork, not the one at the end. Because they keep losing shit as
will
you
you
defeat
allow
them.
us to compare the black fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you sweating so much?
Why couldn't it be Angie? Why couldn't just Angie go and die? Why do you have to be Kirumi? In the end, I'm just like them. I'm scared of revealing the truth. But it means that someone has to be sacrificed, but Kaede was scared too. She didn't let that stop her. She thought things through to the end. I faced the truth, and I doubted it, and kept thinking and kept going. This is where it led me, and I won't turn away from it.
I will show you the truth.
Comic book. Okay, let's make the comic. Okay. Okay. The evidence made of metal appearance to be... Okay, let me look at the... Okay, so I have... handcuff victim. What was used as a partition in the piranha tank? A thing long item the culprit took from the gym. Where's the rope tied to? Before the murder, what was put on the victim's wrist? There we go. I unlocked this one. Jim's window frame and rope. What was taken from the pool. What was used to transport the body on the ropeway. It's not. Okay. Damn it! Damn it! Cuban made the murder so complicated she got found out. Hitting the brakes was tougher than expected. Okay. Where was the body carried to? Okay. Piranha tank lid. This had to be like earlier. Okay. Do we have the handcuffs around here somewhere? Not yet. Okay. What was used as a partition in the piranha tank? Does it go here? Okay. The thing a long item the culprit took from the gym. Okay, no. Here we go. Metal handcuffs. There we go. Rope. There we go. Where in the gym was the rope tied to? What was taken from the pool? What was used to transport the body on the thing? And we're done.
This is the truth of the case. The victim's body was found this morning during Himiko's underwater escape act.
I'm very upset by this. The game is 1 for 1 in 2 for 2 in making me upset about the results of every trial.
Himiko's escape failed. Of course, it was all part of the act. Himiko's escape went perfectly. But when Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank, we saw Ryoma with piranhas swarming around him. Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing. That horrifying sight was the finishing touch on the culprit's own twisted magic trick.
I love how much Tenko is vibrating here.
The culprit obfuscated the time and place of the murder, implicating Himiko in the process. In truth, the crime began last night around 8:55 p.m. While preparing for the show in the gym, the culprit had a chance to be alone. It was then that the culprit used the ladder to reach the piranha tank and removed the glass lid to put inside the tank. They used it as a partition to force the piranhas to one side of the tank. Next,
my phone died. Oh no, Kokichi. Was it just the battery, or did it actually does it actually not work anymore? How did her hand not get eaten by piranha? I mean, she's the ultimate maid. I believe that she can do whatever the fuck she wants successfully. Anyway, welcome back, Kokichi. What's up? I'm very upset by this.
And use the ladder once more. This
I'm
time
very
climb
upset
up to
by
the
this.
gym's window.
Why is this game gotta keep like getting rid of the good characters? I wouldn't be here if it didn't work anymore. Oh, okay.
Once there, they opened the window and tied one end of the rope to the window frame. The rope was then thrown out the window toward the pool. These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate plan.
Mm-hmm. Act 2.
At nighttime, past midnight, the culprit asked Ryoma to meet at his lab. All the pieces were in place. The culprit was ready to murder.
What I'm wondering is, why did Ryoma go there? Like, Ryoma was the...
First, the culprit knocked Ryoma out, probably striking him from behind. Then, they put the handcuffs from the shower.
Because Ryoma is the one person that is the most... It would be the most... The one that was really suspicious and like, he was suspicious of other people, right? And he was also the most wise. So I feel Ryoma wanted to play tennis by himself, obviously. No, but it says that the culprit actually invited Ryoma to the room. So Ryoma had to hear an invitation to meet at his room, and he was like, oh sure, I'll go. But he knows he's walking into a situation where he could be killed. Like, there's no chance that Ryoma didn't think that. Ryoma, of all people, would have been the most cautious about it. Is it just the implication that everyone trusted Kirumi so much?
And shoved his head into the sink filled with water.
Mm-hmm.
From the water and the pain of drowning, Ryoma should have woken up and struggled. The culprit anticipated his resistance, which is why Ryoma was handcuffed.
Yeah, and that left the mark to the side that we saw.
The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink, but in the end, Ryoma succumbed. Ryoma was dead, but the culprit's plan had only just begun. They removed the cable from the tennis net and hung it from the window facing the pool. And then, at the pool, they connected the wire and the rope from the gym window. They returned to the lab after picking up one last thing. The rubber inner tube that was in the pool's tool shed. Once back in the lab, the culprit pulled the cable, bringing up the rope.
Okay.
They pulled until the rope was taut, then tied it to the lab's window frame. And thus, the gym and the lab windows were connected by a single rope. After making a hanger of sorts with another length of rope tied to the inner tube, they hung the inner tube on the rope connecting the windows.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was used to move the body. An impressive premeditated murder, but the culprit made two crucial mistakes. The culprit got on the inner tube with Ryoma's body and slid toward the gym. With the height difference between the windows, they would have built up quite some speed. To avoid crashing through the window, the culprit used a brake.
Imagine Kirumi just fell in the pool. Yeah, and the alarm would have just sounded, and it was like, oh no. That's not what it looks like. He just fell and died. We were just having fun, man. We made a rope way because we were just having fun, man. We were just hanging out in the middle of the night. Actually, we were dating. We do this every night, actually.
That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves. But due to the friction, part of a glove tore off and dropped in the pool.
That was a lot of friction if that's what happened. Like, must have been a lot of friction.
Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the piranha tank. The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the body separated, it also kept the piranhas so close together, they concealed the body. After that, all the culprit had to do was untie the rope and the inner tube. But that's when they made their second mistake.
It all fell into the pool.
One end of the rope,
I mean, wouldn't Kirumi be able to, like,
dropped into the pool.
try to find or make a pole of sorts in order to remove the inner tube from and the globe piece from the pool? I feel like she would have been able to, like, make something.
Was forced to leave two key pieces of evidence: the fabric and the inner tube. They couldn't retrieve the evidence because of the rule against swimming at nighttime.
Damn it.
And that's the whole story. Am I wrong, Kirumi Tojo? The ultimate maid?
By the way, it's not that noticeable in his regular sprite, but fucking Shuichi does have like 3 marks under his eyes. GG. I know. Well played. GG. Die. How is she gonna get executed though as the maid?
Kirumi, that's the conclusion I reached. Do you have any objections?
Just give me a why.
Very unfortunate, Shuichi. My pride as a maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive. But to end like this...
Does that mean you admit it?
Kirumi. Why use your own gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available.
If she get executed, then who's gonna clean the body? Monokuma's a maid too.
Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic. But thanks to him, at least the game became way more interesting.
So, it's decided.
This case was decided the moment someone, who shall not be named, opened their big mouth.
They're gonna kill Monosuke
You
or
don't know
whatever.
that. Maybe the real culprit is someone nobody expects.
That is right. No need to worry.
Oh, Monotem, you're like a mommy taking care of her.
Can y'all shut up?
Right, let's go! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off. It's voting time!
Okay. And Kaede is the first one you see in that fucking list of characters. God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. Why is it gotta be like this?
It seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
She voted for Shuichi. Sure. Or someone else voted for Shuichi. Someone who believed in Kirumi.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right
Who do you think will die in the next chapter? Let me finish this one first. Like, and I cannot tell you until we at least spend like a couple days in the chapter, and then anyone who has like a degree of importance in the chapter talking, then that person will die. I don't want to spoil, so I won't say. Yeah, like, no, don't say anything. Look at all those mono coin. Look at all those monocoin. Alright, we're done. Fuck you, I got an A on everything. Fuck that. I did not. I did not get an A on everything. That's fucking stupid. Monocoin is the only reason we do trials. Yes, the lives of our friends are only momentary, but Monocoin is forever.